Awesome. All right. So welcome to our Opulent Health and Wellness event. My name's Jana, and I'll be doing a majority of the talking tonight. But we've got a couple of girls on here that are going to share some of their results with our amazing program, and a couple are going to share about what this opportunity has given them. So like I said, my name's Jana. I came across this business opportunity 14 months ago now, just about, I think. And I worked as a public servant as a public servant for 12 years. So I'd come over from the Defence on promotion to Department of Human Services on my second lot of maternity leave. And for the first time in my life, I was hating my job. So I was looking at this product and this program for my husband, who literally only eats meat and potato, needed something huge there to bridge the gap in his diet, and thought, well, I better look at the program for myself as well to keep him accountable. And then the opportunity came up as well. So it's truly blessed that that did come around, because it has really changed my life, and I will go into that a bit further detail afterwards. So I'm going to jump straight into our program. We're really fortunate that the team we do come under have an amazing team. So we've got people that come from all shapes of life. So whether we're just stay-at-home mamas, or we're hairdressers, or we're in childcare, or we're personal trainers, nutritionists, we've got doctors. There's people just from all shapes of life. It's just truly amazing, because we all bring something different into this business, but truly each individual that comes in really makes it their own. So our program has been put together by a team of people that are all sort of experts in their, I guess, in their training, but mainly the head of it. Her name is Kira Westwick. And she was actually a runner-up in the top 10 of MasterChef 2014. She's an absolute beautiful lady, mama of two gorgeous girls. And she too was a stay-at-home mama, and she really lost herself in that role. And so really fortunate that her husband got onto this business, and it gave her this opportunity to recreate herself. And she also created this amazing program. So the Juicy Body Transformation is created purely, it's not a diet, it's deprivation free, it's all these yummy meals that are all based around whole food. So some of those things that we're normally craving and wanting, but the healthy version of it. And she's created over 5 ebooks. So when any client becomes our client, I guess, and signs up just once, they get to be a part of this program for life. So all those programs are available for them in a private group, which we, we really love when our customers and look after them in this private group and make sure that they're having a great journey on it, because it truly does bring health and nutrition back into the families, which is great. It makes it really exciting again. So the recipes are all family friendly. They're easy to prepare and cook. And we've got, I think, over 200 odd recipes now. I do have a couple of them just so you can have a look, just printed. So we've got our second lot of success recipes here, and we've also got, what we've got is an 8-week shred. So for those people that need an absolute kickstart with their diet, we just had Easter go. So some people might need to jump on and do a detox or a cleanse, or just really need to kick up the butt sort of thing. The 8-week shred is really amazing in helping people get that started really quickly. So we've got that as well. So like I said, yeah, that program and then is, built to include or to be a part of our amazing products. All right, and our products are from the company called Juice Plus. So Juice Plus, the business itself, has been around for over 47 years. And the actual product itself, over 27 years. So that on its own is truly amazing. So it's not some fad that's just come in and it might go out the next day. We've got results for over 27 years with the product. And what we've also got is over 36 peer-reviewed scientific journals which have been performed on the product too. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus is literally whole foods in a capsule. And when I say whole foods, it literally lists them on the back of our capsules. It doesn't have some crazy list of ingredients that we need to go and get 3 degrees in university to figure out how to read it. It literally, just for instance, off the berries, you've got grape, raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, and artichoke. So I know what they all are. I don't get all those in my diet every day, but that's as simple as it is, and that's what's amazing. The second thing on there also is there's no health warning. Our products are all perfectly safe for anybody in the family for whatever stage of life they're in. So whether you're pregnant, whether you're breastfeeding, whether you're the older Australian age or the younger Australian age, we've got something there to cover the kids if they can't swallow the capsule. But it's all perfectly safe unless you're allergic to one of these specific fruits or vegetables, as in fructose. You're all good. And with Juice Plus, it isn't created to stop you from eating a healthy diet. It's there to bridge a gap. Okay, and like I said to you before, my husband literally only eats meat and potato. There's no changing that, unless I could get him to be put to sleep and someone brainwash him a little bit. But honestly, that's bridging a massive gap in his diet. You wouldn't even know from looking at him that he was, poorly nutritioned or anything like that, but I'm worried about inflammation for him in the future. And inflammation is what is huge about Juice Plus. Inflammation affects us all very differently. And it could be in your skin, it could be in joint pain, it could be in skin with psoriasis and eczema. That's just massive. And then you're looking at immunity, gut health, all these things that are big problems because of our nutrition. All right, and the fruits and vegetables in here, so lots of people always say, why wouldn't I just eat fresh fruit and vegetables? And I don't know about you, like I'm quite sort of strict on what me and my children eat, and that is a lot of fruit and vegetables, but I have that set shopping list nearly every week. So the variety that I'm getting with the trio of capsules, so these are what we call our micronutrition, our fruits, vegetables and berries, give you a variety of over 27 fruits and vegetables into your diet every day. And the fruits and vegetables that are picked in these are different to what we buy in our supermarkets. And what I mean by that is the ones that we're buying in our supermarkets and our markets and greengrocers and so forth, those fruit and vegetables are picked before their prime ripening in oxidized soil. Then they're sprayed with different chemicals to keep them all plump and looking all lush and, wanting us to purchase them and keep them in their shape. They're popped on the back of a truck or a plane or a boat, and then we might see them a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later before we actually consume them. And if they're vegetables, what else are we doing? We're actually cooking those nutrients out of them. Our fruit and vegetables are purely grown for our products. No GMO sprays, and they literally stay on the vine until they're at their highest cellular level or their nutritional value. Then they're picked and they're taken straight into our factories, and the longest distance they have to travel is like an hour. So they're taken into our factories where they are washed, then they are pulped and juiced, and all that liquid's removed. And when that liquid is removed, what's accidentally happened is the sugar's been removed, which is great, because imagine trying to eat those 27 fruits and vegetables every day and having that quantity of sugar going into you. I think we'd all be running around crazy. But so that's a really good thing as well. And then what happens is it's slowly heated and turned into a powder form, which is then capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsules. And then when we swallow them with water, they get into our bloodstream within 3 minutes and go to where they need to go. And when I say they go to where they need to go, do you remember, I think most of everybody that's on tonight are women, but when you've been on your multivitamin, or I know when I was pregnant I was on that my multivitamin, my wee always looked like I was dehydrated. Look, I'm ex-defence, so we used to have that wee chart on the back of the door, so yes, I studied my wee quite a bit, but it was that fluorescent disco wee. And that wasn't because I was dehydrated, it was because my body didn't recognise what I was swallowing. So all those supplements that are out there and multivitamins are full of so many synthetic and artificial ingredients that we actually are discreting sort of 80% of what we're actually swallowing. So the difference between these is it's just fruit and vegetables. Your body recognises it, it knows what to do with it, and it sends it where it needs to go. So there's no fooling it. So it'll go straight off to the liver or the kidneys, your cardiovascular system, wherever it needs to go. And look, we all absorb things differently, so results are different for everybody, but we are seeing some amazing results. And look, for most of the women that have taken it on as an opportunity later on, it's because they've had amazing results. So that's our micronutrition. So we say that's the oil in the engine that keeps everything working and ticking over perfectly. Maybe not perfectly, but much better than what it was. And like I said to you, it's, anybody can have it in whatever time, whatever age they are, except for obviously children can't swallow it. So what they've created is our amazing kids chews. All right, they come in the fruit and vegetable, so not in the berry, but that gives them an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables, and it's the same powders that are in our capsules, just with a little bit of that natural sugar still kept in them, and joined together with tapioca. Okay, so all natural. All right, and I don't know about you, but I've got a 4-year-old or almost 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and no day is definitely perfect with those two. And one day they'll like broccoli, the next day they'll hate it. One day they'll like tomato, the next day they'll hate it. And then, you know, you're on the run between kinder and swimming lessons, karate, and you just can't get everything on the plate that you want to. You can't give them that rainbow that you'd like to for every meal. You know, government states that we should be having 3 to 5 serves of fruits and vegetables every day. But science knows better because, you know, we're just so busy these days, and oxidation in the air, in what we do, and our lifestyles needs us to be having more along the lines of 9 to 11. And that's a pretty hard task to do. So having these capsules or these chews is really a huge relief for a lot of families, knowing that they're getting that into their bodies each and every day. I mentioned before about the peer-reviewed scientific journals that have been done on the product, and we're actually participating in one in Australia at the moment, and that's with the Kids Eat Free study. So when any adult has our trio of capsules, they get to sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 18 for free. So either they can have the fruit and vegetable capsules, or they get to have our chews for free. So you're more or less getting buy one, get one free, which is really amazing. So that's for 4 years. So, and that's an amazing study, and we're already seeing huge results from that. So even from gum development through to, for my kids, they suffered heavily from croup or baby asthma, and 4 months in, haven't had anything, and even a runny nose that they normally get from childcare, which would turn into croup, is gone by the next morning. So we've been really, really fortunate with this, because we had some very long nights, and a lot of visits to hospital, to GP, and a lot of medication for the kids when they were young, 4 months ago. No, I've been with this since 14 months, so 10 months ago, and that's huge changes for my family, and there's something that we'll never stop taking, because just for that, but we obviously had other results as well. Our only other product that we've got is our macronutrition. So that's the fuel in the engine, and that comes in our 2 yummy complete powders. So they come in vanilla and chocolate, and these are full of some amazing superfoods. 30 plant-based ingredients are in there. Again, no artificial or synthetic ingredients in any of our products, all right? But what you're looking at in these is some amazing things. So you've got spirulina, you've got mushroom powder. So there's your vitamin D. You get it from the sun and from mushrooms. That's in there. We're looking at alfalfa sprouts, quinoa, millet, soy protein, chickpea protein, rice protein, all these amazing things. So you've also got some complex vitamin Ds in there, so proteins, fibre and carbohydrates, all from these amazing plants. And another thing in there with those things working in synergy together, what it also has in these amazing powders is what we call not the niacin, which is like a mood balancer. So between the extra energy and you know, better gut health and feeling amazing on your capsules and fueling yourself with these, lots of people are getting so many good results with anxiety and depression. You know, again, results are different for everybody, but they're really yummy. They're not designed to be a meal replacement, but, you know, me and Charlie, my 2-year-old, we add frozen berries, chia seed, acai, some oats in the morning with our soy milk or whatever we're popping in there, and it's done. We're full until lunchtime. So, I also use them for is pre or post workout shakes. Amazing. I've never had recovery as well as I am now, and I'm getting older. I'm not old, but I am getting older. So you'd think those recoveries would be getting harder, but they're actually getting easier. So they're literally our 3 products. We do have another one coming on later in the year, which we're super excited about. We'll leave that for another time. I'm just going to get a couple of girls to share their products, and I'm going to spotlight Casey first. She's had amazing results on that, so medication-wise, and we just love her story. So I'm just going to spotlight you, Casey. There you are. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Jana. Can you guys all hear me?
Yeah, hun. Can you just tell us how Juice Plus came into your life, what results you've had so far, and what you're looking forward to?
Okay, so Juice Plus initially came into my life about a year ago, I think, approximately, through you. So two of my close girlfriends who are on tonight, actually, Lindsay and Jana, were both posting all these posts about how much energy they have and how amazing they're feeling and how their skin is glowing, and I could see how they were glowing. And I was quite jealous because both of them had little newborn babies or quite young babies, and Jana had two little ones and Lindsay had one little one, and they were full of energy. They had more energy than I did, and I have no children. I was like, this is not fair. So how is this happening? What are you doing? What are you taking? I want in. And the main reason I wanted in, the main reason I had no energy is that I was working in Papua New Guinea and I had no control over my diet, like zero control. So I couldn't go to the local shops and buy anything. I had no control over what I was eating. It was all bulk cooked, and the fruit and vegetables were actually shipped in from Australia. So they weren't even sent on a plane, they were shipped in from Australia. So you can imagine how early they were picked off the vine or off the tree. So my initial reasons for wanting to take it was I needed more energy. I had absolutely none, and I was seeing the results through my friends. So after I started taking it, the first thing that I found was I slept, and I slept all night, which was incredible and amazing. And I hadn't slept all night in 14 years. So for me, I just said, that's it. If I have no other benefits from this, I'm sold. But it just continued and continued and continued. So I guess as a reaction or as a result of sleeping so well, I had so much more energy. So sleeping well and getting all these nutrients into my system, my energy levels were through the roof. It was amazing. So I'm sleeping well, my energy's great, and then I started to look better because my psoriasis was clearing up. So everyone was saying, oh my God, you look so great. Like, you know, have you changed your products that you're using on your face? Or so many compliments all the time. One thing is my hair thickened even more than it already is. So I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. My fro was actually getting rather impressive. So they were the main symptoms or main results that I saw at the start. And then I went to see my rheumatologist about, I would say, 4 or 5 months after taking the medication, the capsules. And I have psoriatic spondyloarthritis. So I'm covered in psoriasis. Well, not now. I was. And I have the arthritis attached to it. So that's all forms of inflammation coming out in me. And I was on methotrexate for 7 years. The rheumatologist every year after I stopped taking it, or every 6 months, would prescribe me methotrexate again. I would refuse to have my prescription filled. I told them that before leaving the office. I'm not going to have my prescription filled, so don't bother giving it to me. And when I went to see them last year after being on Juice Plus, they said, oh my goodness, thank God you finally had your prescription filled. You finally listened to us. And I just laughed at them and said, no, actually I'm taking Juice Plus. So then I explained what it was, but they were just astounded at how mobile I was, how pain-free I was, how, you know, the best shape that they'd seen me in, and I wasn't on methotrexate. They were actually a bit blown away by it all. And I'm going to see them next Wednesday, so I'm super excited to see what they say this time. So that got me so excited. I started training again, and after training again for a while, I decided to do an 8-week challenge. It was the shred that Jana was talking about earlier. I actually did injure my hip doing that because I got a little overexcited and thought that I could go back into training like I was 15 again, and you can't really do that from no training to training like you're 15. It's not good for your body. But because of that, I just followed our guides and I lost 10 kilos. So with pretty much no exercise, taking my capsules every day and following our recipe guides, I lost 10 kilos in 8 weeks, which was just incredible. So for me, my journey seems to be huge, but there's so many more things that have happened, and I just can't even talk about them because you'll probably mute me if I keep going. But they're probably the most standout things. It's just amazing. My mind is so much clearer. The shakes are amazing for my mind. I know Frankie knows when I haven't had them because I get a bit cranky. And the last thing I found is, I know you make shakes with you make smoothies with your shakes, but I put them in my porridge. In the morning, if I don't have time to have breakfast before I leave for work, I get the little sachets of porridge and I put a vanilla shake in there, hot water, and I'm good to go for the day. It's amazing. Sometimes I do it in the afternoon with chocolate if I want chocolate. But if you want to know any more about my story, feel free to ask, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Casey. Sorry, I took that off you a little bit quick. Amazing.
I knew you would mute me soon.
Oh, you're getting close. But that's it. She's had so many results, and look, we do try to keep it to, a certain amount of time, but sometimes some of us have just got huge results. So I'm just going to also spotlight one other amazing, she's very new to the business, but she's had amazing results too. Carla, I'm just going to spotlight you. Again, we'd just love to hear, obviously, where Juice Plus came into your life, what results you've had, and what you're looking forward to. All yours, hun.
Alrighty. Hi, everyone. So Juice Plus came into my life probably about, nearly 3 months ago, but I've been watching Lindsay's journey for probably about 6 or 7 months and kind of interested, but kind of went, not really sure. I was pregnant, didn't want to try anything. So I started in the end of January, and we have had some great results, which were totally unexpected. I just started taking them just to try. Well, I'd seen Lindsay and I was like, all right, I'm going to give this a go. And within a few weeks of starting the capsules, I totally got my energy back again. So I have a 3-year-old and I had a newborn at that stage, and I'd lost all my energy. My partner was away for work and I was exhausted. I was asleep by 7 o'clock every night, not wanting to get up in the morning. After 3 weeks of taking the capsules, I had all my energy again and was feeling like I was 21 again and I could go out partying, except I had 2 young children at home and couldn't really do that. But anyway, so I also saw so other than the energy, which you just need with 2 kids and a husband away, I also noticed a whole lot of weight loss. So I'd lost some of the baby weight, and I continue to keep doing it with the change of diets. But I think our most unexpected was I put my 3-year-old onto the health study, and just because what 3-year-old eats anything, let alone fruit and veggies and all of that good stuff. So she started that, and she's had chronic constipation since she was born, and on a double dose of adult laxative twice a day, and has been for nearly a year. And in the last month and a half, we have not had to give her any of that adult laxative, and she's actually pooing like a normal person, and she's also learnt to use the toilet with poos. How exciting. I know, shouldn't really share that, but it's pretty exciting for us that you've gone from a child who can't do anything to that. So just introducing those 2 small things into our daily routine, including the shakes, has just been amazing for us. So I am so excited for what it's done, and hope and are seeing new results every single day. So yeah, was that. Anything else?
You're amazing.
That's probably it. I don't want to carry on.
Thank you, Carla. That was great.
Thanks.
Oh, I hate switching it back on the screen because then I just go boom straight on it. It's just me on the screen. That's lovely. All right, I'm just going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to talk a little bit about the business, and then hopefully I've got I might have 2 shares now. It looks like my other girl's back as well, which is brilliant. So I guess, when people start, getting these amazing results from the product, and they realise it's not one of these things you sort of come in and do for a short time and then get out. It literally is something I know with my family. It's that we're going to do for life. We still eat our normal 3 to 5 meals a day, but including this as well. You know, we're not craving those naughty things anymore. So craveability is huge in most families. You know, kids wanting the salty things and the sugary things, all the things that are bad for their teeth, all the things that are bad for their temper. So when they start eating more whole foods and us, you've just noticed big changes in the whole family. You know, and for me, instantly within 2 weeks, it was the energy. I was exhausted with kids that kept having croup. For me, it was skin. I don't wear makeup anymore. I'm very freckly. Yeah, I don't wear makeup anymore. I used to have really bad inflammation around my mouth and my chin. And for me, also a sciatic nerve. So I've got a bulge disc at my L5 from pregnancy. And that used to be an all-day pain since I had Jacob, who's nearly 5. It used to shoot down from my lower back all the way down the left, and I'm a very sporty person. But everything I did from Pilates and physio to correct that, with also quite a big ab separation from pregnancy, didn't correct that. But Juice Plus, I'm not sure at what stage it stopped, but I haven't had that ongoing ache down the side of my leg all the way to my ankle for I don't know how long, because I don't know when it stopped. So at least 8-9 months, which is amazing. I know a lot of people. I know Lindsay's husband as well has a lot of inflammation in his knees. That's gone as well. So I guess what I was trying to say is they get all these results and they realise, you know, they want to share it with other people. So then they consider the business. I considered the business originally, yet just took the product a little bit cheaper, but very quickly I saw that this could be something more. And, you know, I'd also owned my own business before. Spent a fortune on my restaurant, bought it, paid wages, paid a rent, paid ongoing leave, all these things all the time that you had to keep paying for. I guess in normal business, when you think about the sort of structure that traditional business is, use the supermarkets, for instance, and think of Ritchie's and Safeway, Woolworths, in other states, they all have that CEO at the top of their structure, all right? And then they have maybe their board of directors, store managers, area managers, store managers, area managers, you know, within the supermarket, leaders, trainers, aisle managers, deli managers, and then you have the people down the bottom, you know, our happy people that are happy to serve us every time we go in. We've got Lisa and Paul, our checkout chicks, that are always there, happy and always there to look after our every need as we put through our shopping. But, you know, what we notice, you know, whether it's, you know, I've come from the defence, I was in that job for 10 years and applying for jobs all the time, promotion jobs, and I was going against all my other friends at this level every time. And to just try and get, you know, 1 role or 2 roles higher. And it's the same with these guys in Safeway. You know, every time a new position comes up, whether it, you know, be 4 years later or 10 years later, they've probably got to do ongoing training to do that. They've probably got to do a bit of, what's it called, when you sort of shadow somebody for a little while to get to know their role. You know, but it could be years before they get to any of these roles. But what they're going to have to do that is probably, you know, a lot of extra time for not a lot more extra pay. And the chances of any of them getting to this one position up the top, there's only one CEO in the traditional business, is slim to none. What happens normally with that CEO position, it's come from external, all right? They've gone and done uni and they've had experience somewhere else and then they've won that position. The chances of anybody in traditional business winning that CEO are very, very slim. That's what I love about this business, but we all get to come in, and I know we've been doing a rectangle, but I'm so doing a triangle because we all come in what we call a virtual franchise. And we're not there for very long because it's a teach-to-teach business. It's a beautiful business. The difference between this one is, you know, we're competing against each other. This one, yeah, we still have promotional levels, and we've got a top position, which is called Network Marketing Director, NMD. I had to think about that then. And what happened is up here, it's unlimited. All right, we come in and our mentor or our sideline buddies, they help us build our business. We link arms with each other. Nobody grows in this business unless they link arms and are teachable or driven, and that's how their business naturally grows. And, you know, and like I said, it's unlimited. So everybody that comes in at this position has that chance to come up to NMD. And that's just totally different. So different to what we've done. And all we do in this business, you know how I said I had my traditional business and I spent a fortune on it. I came into this business and I paid $165. And in saying that, I didn't really pay it because I had it back within the month. So, okay, so looking at that, that's just so you can, you know, picture it all in your mind, sort of how the business works a little bit. But I know a big question and a bit of a worry for a lot of people is I don't know enough people. You know, I don't know if I'd be able to sell it. Firstly, we don't sell. We really just share. You heard the results tonight. We don't go out there and we don't door knock. We don't want salesmen, you know, car salesmen coming into this business because it really does not work that way. We literally just share our results, our lifestyle, what we're looking forward to, our team's promotions and you know, and gratitude to what this has brought us, I guess. And so how do we share it? So literally I came into the business, so that's me, and I was introduced to the business to somebody I never met before. We're really good friends now, but I never met her. So that was quite daunting on its own, and I was super skeptic. You know, I've come from traditional business and I've worked as a public servant for 12 years. It just seemed too good to be true. But I thought, you know, if it just gets my product cheaper, I'm happy. So I came in, she showed me very quickly how to share it with my friends, how to share it with my family, how to share it with social media. And I wasn't posting negatively or anything on social media, but people just noticed that glow and that excitement in me very quickly. And there is no way I would have been able to talk on events like this 14 months back. I was very sheltered into my own little world there for a little bit, and it ended up really being postnatal depression. I didn't even know about it. So starting a new job in that state was really quite hard. So once I got on the product and got that energy, was getting some sleep, and got excited about this community, I was able to share it with quite a few customers very quickly. But what happened, some of those customers super quickly also became team. All right, so they might have come straight to me to be team, but quite a few of mine were customers first. They might have only been customers for a week or two, but they were team very quickly. And I just taught them what Lauren taught me, and that was to help them find a few customers very quickly, the start. So I had Lynn's, I had Catherine, and I had even, I'll put Casey on there. She came along a little bit later. But, and then, you know, again, the same thing happened for them. They then too found, you know, a couple of teamy here and there. And, you know, and I went and found a few more later on, you know, that wanted either their product cheaper or they just wanted to do more of what they love. They wanted to pay their credit card off. One of them just wanted some extra money to make sure that they could pay for their nappies every week. So the grocery shopping, you know, they just didn't want that. They just wanted a bit of extra money so they weren't scratching and, you know, trying to get through each week. And this is what we call, it all happens very organic, all right? So, and as you can see here, all I really knew at the beginning was Lynn's, Catherine and Casey. And with Catherine's business, she went and shared it with Michelle, who then went and sent it, shared it with her brother Adam, who then went and shared it with Zoe, all right? And Lynn's has gone and shared it with Mel, who's gone and shared it with Nat, and so on. And again, reminding you, I only knew these three girls, but very quickly, this is just what happens. And I didn't know these people beforehand. I just knew these three. Yes, I've shared it with a few other customers, family, friends, kids from my kinder, parents from my kinder, and so forth, because they're just seeing how I live and they like that lifestyle or that, you know, or seeing my kids, what they eat and what they bring in their kinder lunchbox. And things like that. And so that's basically, yeah, how it sort of how it sort of grows. And I guess, you know, when you want to think about numbers, you know, if I just started with two, so there was me again, I came in and I shared it with two people, I showed them how to do what I did, and they shared it with two people. 4 became 8. 4 did the same thing, and they become 8. Again, they teach, these 8 teach, go on to share it with 2 people each. There's another 16 people, and that just keeps going on, 32, 64. All right, but what if over time, terrible writing, and it looks, I don't know if it looks as bad as what it looks on my screen. But what if over time I went and shared it with another 3 people, so 5 in total, all right? And they in turn did the same thing over time, and 5 became 25, and 25 went and shared it with 5 people. That's 125. And the 125, again, teach to teach business, keep showing them how to do it, comes to 625. And then again, we don't need ridiculous numbers like that. So that's literally how your business can grow. And all I knew were these people at the beginning. And again, maybe 2 at the start and another 3 over time. And that's how you really don't need that, and you really don't even need that. So it's just amazing in how the business can grow like that. All right, let's just quickly go this. I guess that the last thing I'll go through before I just get a couple of girls to share is how we get paid. So a lot of people are always interested in that part, depending on what they're coming into these events for, whether it's for product or whether it's for sort of business. But we get paid 3 ways. We get paid with profit, we get paid by commission, and we also get paid by bonuses. We like to talk about the bonuses, but that's purely because of the team we come under. We've got an epic boss babe leader above us by the name of Kira, the one that helped create the program, and she is #1 business in Juice Plus in all of the world. She has got the fastest growing business in the world, and this was a mama that didn't know, that lost herself, didn't know how to talk to people, didn't think this was even at all possible, and she's just absolutely smashing it. So with bonuses, she knows that us women or mums always seem to forget ourselves and miss out on treating and looking after ourselves. So in our business, as we grow and reach some of these promotions, we get these bonuses, and she makes sure that we spend a percentage of that on ourselves, and we make sure that our team does, because we deserve it. So like I said, we come in as a virtual franchise. We're getting profit from the orders we're sharing directly from our customers, and we start getting commission from our team, and then the bonuses are from our promotions as we grow. All right, so the promotions are there to help us understand what our business can be in the future. All right, some people are building this business in as little as 9 months, but there's no pressure. You come in and do it at your own pace. You make the business what you want to. It's your little mission. So like I shared before, we go and teach you how to share it with a few people, and you can become what we call a senior direct virtual franchise. That's a $400 bonus for you and a $400 bonus for your teacher. Okay, because we're a teach-to-teach business. The teacher gets these bonuses as well, but don't forget, you too become the teacher. So the more people that you can help, with a better opportunity for extra income, for more travel, for more of the things that they love, the more it's going to help you as well in the long term. Again, we keep helping that you grow and sharing with some more people, sharing the opportunity, sharing the product, and you're looking at sales coordinator, which is a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. Now, just see if Catherine's back on. Oh, she is. So I'm just going to get Catherine to share her business share. I'm just going to take you off mute. Oh, so Catherine, I'd love to know, obviously I know, but everyone would love to know how you came into the business, or how long ago you came into the business, what you've achieved so far and what you're looking forward to.
Thank you, Jana. Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine. I started the business 12 months ago now, the start of April last year. I came in for, honestly, just to pay for nappies and groceries, as we were struggling a bit, as my partner had to have 12 months off. And I started out the products and just had amazing results, and I literally just shared it on Facebook of how excited I was. So that's sort of how I started. So far, it's met all my expectations plus a million times more. I've been able to pay off my personal loan. I've been able to take our family on a holiday, as well as go on a holiday myself to Queensland and to Tasmania, which was amazing. I've come a long way. I actually have postnatal depression, so this community has helped me come out of that, as well as the products and the program. But finding a community of like-minded people has just been amazing. I'm not stuck in four walls, as because I've got 3 young boys, I was sort of stuck home. So yeah, it's just been an amazing journey, and this year I'm hoping to buy myself a new car and do some more holidays. We're going on another family holiday, and just, yeah, the opportunities have been amazing and they're just endless. So I'm really looking forward to what the future holds. So thanks, Jana.
Awesome. Thanks, Catherine. Cool. And I guess, like Catherine mentioned, the community is amazing, not only for us as team, but also for the customers. Like I said, they get to be a part of that private page, meet other people on their same journey, and they have us there to help and guide them as best we can. We don't have to be specialists in what we're doing and need to know everything, which is amazing as well. We just need to share our journey and then help others along the way as well. And I guess at the end, again, your business keeps growing, and by then you are an amazing little mentor, and you've got quite a few little team under you that you're helping them. Your focus really changes. You're not necessarily trying to help people with their health all the time. You really are trying to help people create the lifestyle that they want. So then you're looking at senior sales coordinator, and that's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And again, same things keep happening, and it changes a little bit here as well. For the next level, it's all about building leaders then as well, so they can look after their teams below them. And the next level is QNMD, which is where I'm working very hard on at the moment, and that's a $1,500 bonus for me and a $1,500 bonus for my teacher. All right, and then we're at that top one, which I mentioned with our structure, NMD, and that's a $3,000 bonus for you and only you, because by then your teacher is earning way too much money, so they don't get that one. And by that level, you're literally earning between $80,000 and $120,000, depending on how your team is, grown and how it's building. So that's huge. That's life-changing for a lot of people. All right, and I've touched a little bit on how I came into Juice Plus, and I'll just finish off with my story a little bit more. So 5 months into doing the business, I was probably doing as little as 5 hours a week. And I had great growth, and people, loved my shares and loved my story and jumped on with me. And 5 months in, I was able to reduce my hours to part-time, meaning I could work a little bit more on my business. Again, absolute stolen moments around my children. The boys came first. And then by December, I was able to resign. So it's amazing. I've been home with my kids now since January, so 4 months. Another whole lot of learning for me to be at home with the kids. Hats off to all those stay-at-home mums that have done it before me, and I've missed out on that, sort of first 4 years with Jacob. But I'm not missing another one, which is amazing. So I've been at home with them now, for 4 months, and I will be at home with them probably forever now. So they're probably going to get sick of me a little bit. But what I really love is being able to give this opportunity to so many other people. I know it's not even just about, like I do say, it's probably ideal for stay-at-home mums and for even travelling families, because you can do this anywhere. You just need your smartphone. People don't realise how smart these phones are. You just need Wi-Fi and be a little bit driven and be a product of the product, really. But it's been an absolute blessing for me, and I love that I get to meet new people and share it on a daily basis. So that's pretty much it from us. If we didn't get all your questions answered, please make sure that you touch base with whoever invited you tonight, and we hope to see you all again. Thank you, all the girls that shared tonight, and have a lovely evening.